Hello, everybody. It's Mindy. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's WIP and Chat day. And we're working on a cute little project here. This is number 19. Today when I'm recording, it's the 21st. This is project 19. So as you can tell, I'm not on one a day. I am very close to one a day, but not quite. Anyhow, number 19. I'm going to finish this one up today. Yes. I finished 2 yesterday, but one I had started the day before, and then one I started and finished yesterday. So that's how it's kind of gone. Anyhow, smashing some specials. I'm just trying to get as many done as I can, trying to alternate projects. Like I've done things that stand, things that hang. I have done bookmarks. I have done a notebook. I did some cards. I just, a variety of things. This is the 4th painting as far as like actual paintings go. So anyhow, that's what I've been working on. I've been seeing what you're working on because you're posting them in the Facebook group, Diamond Moments and Krafts. Yes, lots of projects getting done out there. Lots and lots of cute things. I love seeing everything you're working on. Such a variety out there. Such a variety of special drill projects and special things. It's fun. So much fun. So keep posting, keep working. We have gone through 2 weeks. We have started week 3. We are well into week 3. I have given away 1 prize in week 1, and last night in Brandy's live, she gave away a 2nd prize. That one was for week 2. So I hope that the person who won for week 2 saw that in Brandy's live. If not, I will make sure I put that in the Facebook group, who the winner was. I do need the winner to contact me and give me your email, not your email, your mailing address, because I have a little package to mail out. So I'm mailing out something every week, just a small little package of goodies. So you'll need to get me your address. All right. Week 1's winner was not US. So it was somebody who participates in our events and is very supportive. We did send a gift card to our international winner. So there's that. What else do I have to say about smashing the specials? Just keep going, have a good time, have fun, get some things done. Show us what you're doing. It's pretty simple. We're having a good time though. All right. Next event coming up is in February. That is Palentine. I have a cute little thumbnail. Jenny, the Uncrafty Crafter, has made us a cute little thumbnail for our event to post places, so you can see, you get to see our faces. Oh my goodness, you get to see us. But Palentine will be starting February 1st. Of course, February 1st, because, it's our take on a Valentine's event, but it's pals. A lot of people have heard of Galentine. That's like girlfriend type things, Galentine. Or your Valentine, that usually refers to, a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife situation, whatever. But Palentine is just supposed to be for your friends, for your buddies, for your pals. And I love that. I absolutely love that. Jenny and I have been doing this for several years, and we have a good time. Now, let me say, it is laid back. It is laid back. relaxed. It is just, work on something that is, it could be strictly Valentine's if you wanted it to be. It could be all hearts and, lovey things for Valentine's. Or it can be things that are just like more friend inspired. Like, for example, you're going to give this painting to your friend, or your friend bought it, or it reminds me of your friend or someone that you love. It could be, if you're making something for a family member, a mom, a daughter, a son, and the painting reminds you of them, that works too. Like I said, it's very laid back. Does it have to be a new start? No. Does it have to be a big, huge painting? No. Just work on something that is in the spirit of the event for someone special, or you're doing it with someone special. You're working on a painting with a friend. Just you tell us. You tell us what Palentine means to you and why your painting qualifies for a Palentine event. All right? Then, of course, we're going to have some little prizes. Nothing huge, nothing ginormous, just some nice little things. I've gathered up a few little goodies here and there, fun little things. Jenny has done the same. We will alternate weeks, giving you a prize. And of course, everything will be posted in Facebook, Diamond, Moments, and Krafts. When I created that Facebook group with Maritza, I had no idea how much I would actually use it for things just like this, for events. But it's really quite beneficial. It's really quite handy. And people have come to the Facebook group. They have joined our Facebook group just to be a part of some of the events that we do. And a lot of events are run through the Facebook group. They're still on YouTube because we are YouTube creators. Don't be mistaken about that. But posting pictures in the Facebook group is the easiest thing to do. We've tried many times to use Instagram, and that just got weird. Okay? Trying to give away prizes based on posts in Instagram got really hard. There was a lot of problems with it. You had to have a public account. It's harder to find everything. Say if we're doing a week-long event, it's hard to find all of the posts for the whole week. Instagram just got difficult to use. Facebook was super simple. Super, super simple. And then we didn't have to do like Google Docs and Google Forms and have people send us pictures that way. And this was the easiest thing to do. And it has worked very well. So we continue to use it in that manner. So get ready for that. Like I said, think of something that reminds you of a friend or a loved one, something you were gifted by a loved one, or you're going to give to someone, or work on with someone, or just remind you of someone for some reason. And with that being said, think about your loved ones. Think about those people that you care about, your friends, your pals. Think about them this month of February. It's not all about romantic love in February. Just think about those people that you care about. Cherish and nurture those friendships that you have. And, reach out to people. Definitely reach out to people. Especially if it's people that you haven't talked to in a while. Reach out to them. Say hi. How you doing? Send them a message. Send them a text. Just let them know you're thinking about them. All right. Okay. So that is event-wise. And of course, I'll just throw it out there. March is chuck along. Be chucking along. Chucking along. I did throw it out there a few weeks ago that I was thinking about possibly doing an April event, which could possibly be a landscape event, because so many people have asked for just landscapes, not necessarily a particular artist, but just general landscapes, because there are a lot of landscape lovers out there, including myself. So I've been giving that some thought. A lot of people said yes, that would be awesome. You could carry your Chuck Pinson into April, or you could grab something totally different from a different artist that you love their landscapes and work on that in the month of April. So either way, or you could do both. You could work on your Chuck, finish up your Chuck, work on a new one. So I'm thinking that sounds like a fantastic idea. Think it sounds like something that I'm going to do. Don't have any details for that yet, other than landscape event, and with the possibility of being able to work on your Chuck Pinson if you did not finish it in March. I think it sounds like a win-win for everybody. We'll just continue the landscape vibe all the way through April. So yeah, let's just talk about that. Let's kind of plan on that. I think that sounds like a good plan. So that takes us all the way through March and April. And then May, of course, is my retreat. That's the month of my retreat. I have no idea what I want to do in May. Last year, I didn't do anything in May because I actually, didn't we? Oh, yeah, we went on vacation in May too. So I had the retreat in May. We went on vacation in May. May was just a very busy month, and I took May off. I just took the month of May right off. Didn't do any events. So I don't know. Will I do that again? I don't know. I really don't know. Haven't really thought about it. If I'm not doing anything other than the retreat, I don't know. I could do an event, or I could just take it off. It was kind of nice just having a month to just work on whatever I wanted to work on, or not work on anything at all. That was kind of nice, actually. So maybe I'll take May off. I don't know. We'll see. After that, I don't really have much planned for June, July. I want to do something Christmas in July. Something Christmas in July-ish. People have been asking. They missed Christmas in July. I've talked about wanting to do something yarnish in July. A lot of people do like a kind of like the event type thing for yarn in July. I'm keeping my eyes open. Let me just say that. Keeping my eyes open, keeping my eyes peeled to see if there's anything coming up that would fit the bill and, I might be interested in. I have already purchased a yarn advent for next year for, Christmas. Yep. Okay, so I started following more and more people, crochet people, yarn dyers, those kinds of things on Instagram. And they're posting stuff. Like right now, everybody's got their Valentine stuff out there. And it's very pretty. Lots of like sock sets and mini skein sets and all kinds of fun things for Valentine's. so tempting. So very tempting to get in on the Valentine thing. I haven't done it. I have not done it. Okay. I've been this close. I've had stuff in my cart. I've been so close, but I haven't done it. I'm trying not to. But this Advent. Okay, I've never heard of them before. They were somebody new. I've never bought a thing from them. But when I started looking at their Instagram, looking at their website, looking at stuff that they've dyed, I love their style. And I can't remember the name completely right now. It has cornbread in it, though. Cornbread, and I don't know. But I saw what they were planning on doing, and I was just like, the color palette. Oh my gosh. Color palette just screamed out to me. And their style. Okay. I also have to like their style of dyeing. And, it's hard to explain what style means, but there is a style. There definitely is a distinct style that dyers have, So you gotta get what you love. Oh man, did you see that? Throwing them right out the spout there. Okay. This seemed like awfully orangey to go down here. I thought this was going to be a gray cat. He's going to be really orange. At least down in here. Orange in here, and I don't know what up there. I don't know. I guess we'll have to keep going and see how this turns out. Let's keep going. See what happens. Yeah, this is pretty orange. For sure. Okay, well, let's just go with it. It's what it's calling for, so let's go for it. So that's event stuff, at least for part of the year. And when we get to July, I really don't have anything like steadfast. It's just a thought. And June, I don't know. I would like to do the Craftably event again. I know Craftably is no longer around, but so many of us have a lot of Craftably kits still. And we loved working on them. So I don't know. I got to reach out to my people, see if they want to do it again. I know you guys do. Okay. I know a lot of you do. I'm telling you what, I just did a de-stash video. One of, well, at least two, if not more. Who knows how many there will be, but there will at least be two, depending on how things sell and what I still have left to sell. But I had one Craftably in there. It was an old one. It was like way back in the beginning. You could tell from the box and everything about it. It was an oldie but a goodie. And it was snatched right up. It was a Starry Night. It was snatched right up. First thing that somebody asked for was that. And then like 3 more people have since asked if I still have it. So yeah, you guys still love Craftably. I still love Craftably. I was actually just chit-chatting with Michael the other day a little bit, checking on how things were going. He asked how Christmas went, little conversation. Not much, but just a little bit. They're doing good. Christmas was good. Everybody had a good time. So, yeah, I miss them a lot, I really do. But life goes on. Life goes on. But I really would like to do a Craftably event again. I mean, I don't know how many times I want to do it. How long do we do Craftably? But I want to do it. Maybe I'll do it. If nobody else wants to do it, I'll just do it. I'll just be like, hey, who wants to come work on Craftably with me in June? It's always been a June event. That kind of started because they came to a couple of retreats. They were able to come to a few, and they were in June. And so we got to see them and hang out with them. And it was cool to be working on their paintings, doing an event, and you know, they were there. I could see them live, and you know, we did an unboxing together and did lives together because you know we could. It was fun. It was so fun. I would love to think that they could just come to a retreat sometime, just as Michael and Amy. You know what I mean? Just come as Michael and Amy and hang out and have a good time with people, and you know, it would be awesome. But anyhow, future plans, not solidified at all, but just thoughts, you know, thoughts. Okay, so besides that, I've been working hard. I've been crocheting a lot. My arm's not as sore. It still is, don't get me wrong. It's still there. It's still tender. And I really notice that if I do crochet a lot, it will get sore. But I've been working on exercises. I exercise it pretty good, stretch it a lot, going to the gym, doing lots of different exercises for my arm, for my wrist, for, you know, my elbow area. So we go to the gym about 3 times a week, which is good, which is good. So I'm currently working on um, another Advent project. I finished one. I just finished it. You'll see some clips of me finishing it up as far as like I steamed it, steam blocked it. That was my Advent scarf slash shawl. That was Emajarn, and it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. It turned out very, very nice, and it's ready to be worn. I popped it on today. It's wide enough that I could wear it like I can put it over my head, kind of, you know, like cover my head with it if I wanted to, and then wrap some around my neck like a scarf. It's really cool. I really like it. It's beautiful. So I got that finished. I am working on my Advent shawl from Bad Sheep Yarn. That's coming along nicely. I got a ways to go on that yet, but I've got the center part done, and then you veer off and you do, like they call them, the wings. There's a left wing and a right wing, and they narrow down to a point. So I'm working on the left wing. I feel like that's a TV show. The left wing, the right wing, I don't know. So I'm working on that. And I'm also working on the baby shawl. No, I keep calling it a shawl. It's not a shawl. It's a poncho. A baby poncho. That's for the girl who does my hair, who's having the baby girl. That I'm just about done with because I think I have the size of it finished to where it should be. And next I put on the hood. After the hood is on, I mean, it's finished. So it's close to being done. Worked on a snowman for the crochet along live on Fridays. She just needs a hat. I forgot we had to make her a hat. So on Friday, we're going to make a hat, and then we're going to work on a little Valentine's project, a little heart cat. Super cute. Little stuffed, well, it's kind of a big stuffed heart cat. It is cute. So that's what we're up to there. Anything else with crochet? Nope, that's it. I got enough projects. If I have like 2 main projects going and then something smaller, well, not even necessarily smaller, but smaller chunks for the crochet along on Fridays, that's less of a commitment, you know. It's not something I have to work on every day. I can work on it once in a while, get my little part done that I need to for the next week, and I'm good to go. So, yeah, keeping myself busy. Today is one of those days that I've been in the house all day. I have no desire to leave the house. Dale tried to get me to leave earlier, and I said, no, I'm not going anywhere today. Why? Well, it's 3 degrees. 3 degrees. Actual temperature. That's cold. It's snowing. It's blowing. The wind chill is in the negative. I'm not going out there for anything unless it was an emergency. It's cold. That's all I got. It's cold. All the schools around here canceled for today. I think all the schools canceled school today. There's nothing I need to do today that I need to go outside and deal with all that. So I'm not going to. Tomorrow it's going to warm up. It's going to get up to 13. Yes, 13 for the high tomorrow. Still cold, but I do have to go out tomorrow because I have my dentist appointment tomorrow. So I will be going out tomorrow to the dentist, and since I will be out, you know, for that, I can take care of a couple other things while I'm out and about. One of them is getting to the post office. I have things to get to the post office, things that were purchased that I have to get in the mail. But today was not the day, folks. I'm so sorry. Today was not the day. I do have to go to, I think I have decided I need to go to Hobby Lobby because I think that's the yarn I want to use for my book blanket. Sorry, something in my throat. I just got done eating lunch and it's like, ugh, feels like something stuck in there. I think I want to use Hobby Lobby's, I love this yarn for my book squares. You may have heard me talk about the squares that I want to make this year for books I read based on the color on the covers. Okay. Well, I have finished 3 books. 3. So I've got 3 squares I need to make. So I got to get going. I mean, it's not like it's urgent. It's going to take me a while to finish another book, but I'd like to get those 3 done. But I need to get yarn. Goodness. So yeah, I love this yarn. It's really pretty nice, pretty soft. I know that it will be on sale this week. So I toyed around with a lot of different ideas as far as yarn goes. And the thing of it is, one of the yarns I thought about using was a Premier anti-pilling yarn, which is really nice. But I'd have to order that online, which makes ordering and getting the colors you want a little more difficult. You know, I like to see them, put them together, match them up, make sure they're going to work, make sure they're going to represent the book cover well. Ordering it online would be difficult, I think, to do that. So I could try Caron Simply Soft. That was another nice yarn I thought of. And I can buy that at the stores. But I don't think the selection is as great as far as color goes. At least in the stores, probably. Anyhow, I think I've landed on I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. There's a million colors. If I can't find colors I want that match these book covers, then I think there's a problem. If I can't find colors, right? So I'm going to go and I'm going to pick out yarn for the first 3. and get started with those. So that will be fun. All right. You guys, this is terrible. So tonight we finish up in our book discussion. We finish up talking about the gingerbread reindeer people stories. We're done. We're done. We discuss tonight and we move on. So we're moving on to a new book called The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. Should be interesting. It's my type of book, not necessarily Brandy's type of book, but we had a deal. We had a deal. She got to pick some things. It was my turn to pick something. And she said she'd read whatever I picked. So that's what I picked. So, yep. Here we go. It should be interesting. It should be very, very interesting. I know I'm going to like it. So, we'll see how Brandy does. That was a tight fit right there. Tight little fit. Okay, hang on. I'll be right back. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, so the book discussion will be interesting. We'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. So I'm doing pretty good with my book reading. I will say I'm happy that I finished 3 already. I did have them started. Okay, they were started in December, but most of them were read in January. So, yeah. So I told you that it is 3 degrees out. 3 degrees. So the dogs do not want to go outside. They don't want to go outside. They have to go outside, but they don't want to go outside. I have to make them go outside. Miss Tifa, she went out front this morning to go to the bathroom, and she had to walk in some snow, and then she acted like she was completely broken and frozen, like she couldn't walk. And I was like, oh my goodness, you were out long enough to tinkle. Come on. Hurry up. Get in here. So she hobbled around like she was dying. And I was like, oh goodness, you're a little dramatic. Toffee was a whole lot better. She went out and she did her business. And she was like, okay, I'll come in. Okay, I'm done. Okay. But Miss Tifa was just like all melodramatic about the whole thing. She was funny. The cats, now, I will tell you this. Misty is like, nope, I don't need to go outside. No, thank you. So we open up the door and she just looks like, bye, boys. Bye, boys. Have fun, boys. Right? The boys will go out. They go out like every time you open the door, they'll go out. Now, they won't stay out for long, of course. They do come right back to the door after a few minutes, like, okay, this is a bunch of crap. Let me in. I've had enough. However, just before I just before I sat down to record, I had let the dogs out and the boys went out and the boys were still out. They wouldn't come in. I didn't even know where Sonny was. I think Sonny typically just goes under the deck in this kind of situation. He hangs out under the deck for some reason. I don't think he really goes anywhere. There's quite a bit of snow out there and it hasn't been plowed and he's not really venturing very far. So anyhow, they didn't come in before I sat down in here in the office. I told Dale, I said, well, you're in charge. You let them in. Don't let them sit out there and freeze. He goes, they'll come in when they're cold. And I'm like, I know. And they do. They're out there for a few minutes and then they're right there at the back door. Now, Smokey, has decided he likes to go hang out at this bush out behind the house here. Just a little flowering bush. And he likes to go sit there. And sit is not quite the word I would use, but he goes and he like lays down in front of this bush. And he stalks the birds at the bird feeder. He's stalking them 100%. Like you can even see him, he's like on the ground and you can see him wiggling his little behind, like, you know. He is never, ever going to get a bird, you guys. That's not going to happen. But he thinks he is. And it's hilarious to just watch him. Hilarious. So he just goes and he hunkers down. He just lays right there in the snow. He doesn't care. And watches these birds. It's snowing. It's snowing. And he's out there and he's just getting snowed on. And he's just like happy, just stalking these birds. It's so funny. And then when he finally decides he's had enough and he's ready to come in, he is just like, he looks like a sort of like a snow leopard. You know, you see pictures of snow leopards. They're big, fluffy, furry. And if they've been outside, they're all covered with snow and stuff. That's what he reminds me of. He's hilarious. He's just hilarious. Last night, he was sitting at the edge of the deck. And again, it was snowing. I mean, it's been snowing for days. It snows and then it stops, and it snows and then it stops. It just, but he was sitting at the edge of the deck and he was getting snowed on and he was just sitting there watching the world go by like, hey, you know, I don't know what's going on out in the backyard. Not a whole lot, but he's just sitting there watching things, getting covered with snow, until he's so snowy. You know, he's a really deep gray color. By the time he's ready to come in, he is covered with white. I'm like, boy, you are funny. You are funny. You're quite the character. But he's loving life out there. And Dale's just like, well, he's got a lot of fur. I'm like, I know. He's still got to get cold. They don't stay out long. They really don't. But the love he has of the snow is just crazy. He doesn't mind the snow. He tries to catch it, tries to chase it. He's hilarious. He's just hilarious. Well, on Saturday, we went out to dinner for Dale's birthday. The whole family made it. My sister, my dad, my kids, significant others, his daughter, grandkids, everybody was there. We all made it. Went out for dinner, had Mexican, Dale's favorite Mexican place. We all went out, had some dinner, had some fun, had some laughs, some chit-chats. It was nice. It was just nice, you know, relaxed, cozy, comfortable, you know. Mexican's always a winner in Dale's book, of course. So we did that. And then yesterday was his birthday on Monday. And we had no plans to do anything. No plans. Well, his friend called. His friend from the, you know, the party store, the convenience store, called and said, hey, why don't you come on up here? I'm up at, you know, it's called Quality Dairy. He said, come on up here. So Dale's like, okay. He said, I'm going up to Quality Dairy. I'm like, okay. He said, you need anything? I said, a donut. Just bring me a donut. He knows what kind of donut. Chocolate, double, dribble. Named after Magic Johnson, by the way. It's peanut butter frosting. So good. So good. So he's gone for, I don't know, a while. And he comes back. And then he says, well, Bill's coming over at noon. And I'm like, okay. For what? He goes, he wants to look at your sales stuff. And I was like, okay, all right. So the guy picked out a bunch of stuff. He wanted to buy because he diamond paints. His girlfriend diamond paints. So he's done this before. This is nothing new. So he came and restocked, apparently. But then he was talking to Dale about what would be a good time this week to help him go to look at his, I always want to call it a quad, but it's a golf cart. Go look at his golf cart. So then Dale took off and he was gone for hours again to go look at the dude's golf cart. I don't know why. I don't know why. I guess they've been doing some things to it, some modifications or something. And he wanted to go check it out and see how it was looking because his girlfriend wanted to see it. He wanted to see it before she did. He wanted to make sure it was exactly what she wanted and done exactly the way she wanted it done before she saw it. So they went over and they checked that all out and did a couple other things, and he came home. I'm like, okay, so I'm thinking that's the end of that. I did get a bunch of recording done yesterday because he was gone quite a bit yesterday. It's his birthday, and I'm thinking he was just going to hang out, stay home. No, he's out running around. Okay, look, it really is a pretty orangish kitty cat. Look at all that orange and browns. And okay, I thought it was going to look more like Misty. It's turning out to look more like Sunny. So then he goes, well, I got to go to work. I'm like, what? What do you mean you got to go to work? It's your birthday. You're going to work? What do you mean? You don't work. He goes, nah, I'm going over to the home. I'm like, what are you going to the home for? He goes, well, apparently they got a problem with the dryer over there. Wondering if I can do anything with their dryer. I was like, okay. Another few hours. He went over there, checked out the dryer, came home, got some more tools, went back, fixed the dryer, came home. I'm like, well, it's your birthday. If you're having a good time doing the things you're doing on your birthday, then you do them. You do it. Have fun. He must have been enjoying himself. Otherwise, he wouldn't have done it, right? Okay, so these are kind of like a light yellow color. All right. A very light champagne-y color. So Kitty's face is going to be champagne color. I thought it was going to be grays, you guys. There's not a gray in here. No gray. So that was Dale's day yesterday. And then when he got home from all of his fun and excitement, made a fire in the fireplace. And he likes to take all the pillows and all the blankets and lays them right out in front of the fireplace. And lays right there and gets warm and watches TV right there on the floor. He makes like a little bed right there in front of the fireplace. And of course he's watching, I don't know, he watches some shows. I don't even know what they are. Lost Places and Hunts for This and Mysterious Thing. I don't know what they all are. I have no idea. But I don't want to watch them. That's all I know. I don't want to watch them. So I leave him out there on the floor with the cats. Cats bothering him, climbing all over him. But he's warm. He's got the fire going. And I think that's part of the reason my throat is weird today. Something with the smoke. I started coughing last night when the fire was going. I started sneezing. And I think it has done something. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the fire smoke. It's weird. I was really sneezy and whatnot. So I came in here into the office and I just diamond painted, watched videos, diamond painted, did my thing. He did his thing. It was a very weird kind of day, He did end up talking to, I think he talked to his son. I don't think he talked to his daughter, but he talked to his son for a while. I heard him ask, well, do you do anything special for your birthday? Like go to dinner or anything? And Dale's like, nope. Nope, I did this. I worked. I did this. Okay. All right. Very interesting. But that was that. That was that. Anything else? Oh, I missed some sevens. The whole nose was sevens. Oh, shoot. The whole nose was that orangey color. Oh, well. I guess I'll have to go back and get those in a minute, won't I? This is super cute, though. I love this painting. I also pulled out another one. It was the cat. Did you see those go flying? I hit them and they went flying. I hit them with the edge of the pen and they went wing. Yep, one's way over there. Okay. I'll get that later, huh? I pulled out the one with the cat wearing a cowboy hat, too. I don't know if I'll get it done, like for smashing the specials right now, but I pulled it out as I was going through stuff, going through my paintings. I found that one and I was like, I loved these cats with the, hats on. This one's got the chicken hat and that one had the cowboy hat. I know there were some others too. I don't have the other ones, but I did pull these out. I think they're so cute. So cute. Well, folks, I guess that's a wrap. That's all I got to talk about today. I hope you're all staying warm. I know other places are even colder than we are here. Probably have more snow than we have here, but stay in. If you don't have to go anywhere, don't go anywhere. Don't let your husband talk you into going to the post office. I was like, no, I'm not going anywhere today. I have no desire. I'm going to crochet. I'm going to diamond paint. I'm going to do my book log later. I'm going to record my WIP and Chat. No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm good. I'll venture out tomorrow when I have to go out. Yeah. So that's that. All right. I'm going to let you guys go. And time to edit, upload, sit and work on this while that edits or processes, I should say, on my computer. Takes forever. And I really have to babysit the thing because if my computer goes to sleep, it stops processing. So I have to babysit it. So that's what I'll be doing for a while. I'll be babysitting a video. All right. And trying to fill in that face. That's really all the rhinestones that are left. After that, everything is special drills. Finish up the face and we're good for special drills. They'll be done just like that, right? Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day. Stay warm. Stay safe. All that stuff. Winter is upon us. Winter is winter. All right. Talk to you soon.